Through this course, we've addressed the 5 ISTE teacher standards. Through coursework in IDT, I've been provided with the tools to comply with these standards. The first standard includes facilitating and inspiring student learning and creativity. Teachers must use their knowledge of the subject matter to facilitate experiences that advance student learning and creativity. Substandards include promoting, supporting, and modeling creative and innovative thinking and inventiveness, engaging and exploring real-world issues and solving problems using digital tools, promoting student reflection using collaborative tools to reveal and clarify understanding, thinking, and planning and creative processes, and lastly, model collaborative knowledge construction by engaging and learning with students, colleagues, and others in face-to-face and virtual environments. Examples of the way that this course has allowed me to comply with these standards include the creation of my web quest. This allowed me as the teacher to model creative thinking by finding a way to turn a reading comprehension activity into detective work. The second example that aligns with this standard would be the Toondoo comic I created. The tool Toondoo would be a great tool to allow students to learn about real events that have happened in an animated way, such as the incident with Rosa Parks sitting on the bus. With this tool, whether I'm presenting with it or assigning a student project with Toondoo, I believe it will allow for the creation of an exciting learning environment. Another example that aligns with my understanding of the standard would include my familiarity with the Web 2.0 tool called Visio. This tool can be used to create videos, polls, and quizzes for assessment and class communication purposes in and out of the classroom. The second standard addressed in this course relates to the idea of designing and developing digital age learning experiences and assessments. Substandards include designing or adapting relevant learning experiences that incorporate digital tools to promote student learning and creativity. Second, to develop technology-enriched learning environments and enable students to pursue curiosities and become active in setting their own goals and managing their learning and assessing their own progress. Thirdly, to customize and personalize learning activities to address diverse learning styles, working strategies, and abilities using digital tools and resources. And lastly, to provide students with multiple varied formative assessments aligned with content and technology standards and using resulting data to inform learning and teaching. Examples of ways this course has made me proficient in these areas include 1. The information presented in my second lesson plan. Requirements for the lesson plan I created include incorporating digital tools and research to promote learning about the butterfly life cycle. For the project, students would be required to study the main concepts of the life cycle of a butterfly and create a Prezi describing the information in mild detail. By creating this lesson plan, I also personalized aspects of the project by allowing other assessment options of the butterfly life cycle, such as creating the life cycle on paper instead of using Prezi. Second and third examples of how this standard prepared me to provide digitally appropriate experiences and assessments would be through my new knowledge of the Web 2.0 tools called Riddle and Trello. Riddle is used to share online assessments and quizzes between teacher, parent, and student on one platform. Additionally, Trello is a tool that is essentially a collaborative online corkboard to post assignments and class updates, such as test reminders or field trip permission slip due dates. Both of these tools are beneficial due to the fact that they may be accessed inside and outside of the classroom. The third standard indicates that the teacher be able to model digital age work and learning. Substandards include demonstrating fluency in technology systems and the transfer of current knowledge to new technologies and situations, collaborating with students, peers, and parents and community members using digital tools and resources, communicating relevant information and ideas to student, parents, and peers using digital media and formats, and lastly, modeling and facilitating effective use of current and emerging digital tools to locate, analyze, evaluate, and use information resources to support research and learning. 3 examples of ways that I will be able to exhibit knowledge and skills of a digital society in the classroom include my knowledge of 3 Web 2.0 tools. As previously mentioned, Vizia is a Web 2.0 tool that can be used to create videos, polls, and quizzes. 2 other Web 2.0 tools that align with the standard include Presentate and Google Docs, which can both serve as collaborative project tools. My knowledge of both of these tools will allow me to be able to share class PowerPoints with parents and students. All 3 of these tools allow for easy collaboration while using digital tools to support student success and innovation. I'll also be able to communicate relevant class information using these formats. Standard 4 describes the importance of promoting and modeling digital citizenship and responsibility. Substandards include advocating, modeling, and teaching safe, legal, and ethical use of digital information and technology, addressing the diverse needs of all learners by using learner-centered strategies, promoting and modeling digital etiquette and responsible social interactions related to the use of technology and information, and lastly, developing and modeling cultural understanding and global awareness by engaging with colleagues and students of other cultures using digital age communication and collaboration tools. Examples of how I learned to model these concepts through this course are mainly rooted in online class discussions. Throughout this course, we discussed ways to redirect and address the misuse of computers in the classroom and how to make digital accommodations based on student skill level. Reviewing the opinions of my classmates allowed for me to be made aware of different ideas and perspectives of how to address both of these issues. An additional example of how I've become proficient in the areas of digital citizenship and responsibility through this course is through also citing sources. For every project in the IDT course, we were made to cite web sources after assignments where outside information was used. This knowledge will allow me to be able to teach my students about appropriate web behavior like citing sources and avoiding copyright. The last ISTE standard addressed during this course is Standard 5, which describes engaging in professional growth and leadership. Substandards include participating in local and global learning communities, exhibiting leadership by demonstrating a vision of technology infusion, participating in shared decision-making and community building, and developing the leadership and technology skills of others, evaluating and reflecting on current research and professional practice to make effective use of existing and emerging digital tools, and lastly, to contribute to effectiveness, vitality, and self-renewal of the teaching profession and of their school and community. Examples of how this course has provided me with the resources to fulfill this standard includes 3 separate ones. Participating in class discussions allowed me to be a part of a learning community where I was able to explore creative applications of technology to improve student learning. By writing my own reflections to the response questions, I was also able to help develop the leadership and technology skills of others. This course has secondly provided me with the knowledge of a plethora of Web 2.0 tools that I may use in my future classroom. Using these tools, I'll be able to make effective use of existing and emerging digital tools in support of student learning. Lastly, a way this course has familiarized me with ways I can comply with Standard 5 is through my knowledge of the specific Web 2.0 tool called Trello, as previously mentioned. Instead of using it to communicate between parent, teacher, and student, teachers may use this tool to create a collaborative corkboard in order to participate in technology infusion and to create a school-based learning community between only the educators.